Alright guys, we're already here this morning. Check it out. This is the pole I welded yesterday. I know it was in yesterday's video, but they're just going to paint over the slag, so I thought I'd show you guys. I got me a little drill out with a wire wheel, one of those pointy wire wheels. God dang. Anyway, I thought I'd show you let me see if I can, there we go, the welds a little better. Now I had to go in sections. You can see I did this middle section, then I did over here. Or no, I guess I came out from the edge first, then did the middle, and then came out from the edge. And you can see I didn't go, didn't make it right over the top of that one. There's slag around you. It is what it is, guys. This is getting it done. This is some of the welds. I couldn't get all the slag off with that thing. I don't know. Let me go around here. All right, so you can see, I don't know what to do with this lighting. There you go. You can see you take it down a little bit, put it from above. I don't know. There we go. You can see the weld's pretty good. This downhill, right? This is just, it is what it is. Let's get on to this other one. This is the one I tacked up yesterday. And you can see, figure this light situation out. I got all the tacks on it down through there. You can see on both sides, I got a little gap to work with there in the front. And I got it tacked up. Ready to rock, guys, all the way around. All the way around. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we got it all tacked up. This has some kind of plates on the outside. So I'm actually welding to something on the inside. But I'm thinking of just clamping these shut as good as I can and then welding it all together at the same time. All right, so here's this glove. Now I don't really use the right hands of the big gloves. I only use the left hand, and that's when I'm doing flux core, because it gets so hot, and that's just so I can lean up against stuff. So I'll use the right hands to cover bolt threads. This is a water spigot. If your BBs get on that little the threads on that water spigot, they're not going to be able to turn it on. They do a lot of stuff with water, so I'm not going to chance that, so I'm going to cover that. Alright, about to get to work, boys. Alright guys, check it out. About to eat something, but I want to tell you I timed it. Well, I just looked at the video. I started the video right when I started welding. Just right when I sat down to weld. Started the video. It was above me on this one. And ended it right when I got done. Now, I do one side of the pole at a time, man. Because if you know anything about flux core, it's, like I said before, it puts a lot of heat into your shit, so it's easier to warp. Now with the 045, you couldn't do one side at a time. You would have to go to the other side, especially with 1/4 inch, and do a round. So the 035, the advantage over the 045 in this situation with 1/4 inch is you can do one side at a time. It takes 25 minutes and it's good to go. No warpage. Let it cool down. Then I do the other side. You know, I need a break. My welder needs a break. The gun gets kind of hot. Then you go to the other side, do that. So you're looking about an hour per pole. I mean, that's what it took me with the 045, but there was a lot more moving around. I can lay over there and just weld. That's what I'm trying to get to, guys, where it's easier on me. So with 1/4 inch, man, I'm going to go ahead and say it. 035 flux core E71 T-11 is the way to go in most situations, unless you're welding up something super critical, I guess. And I just did that other job with 045 to see if it would do it. Now that stuff would be more for like 3/8 or 1/2 inch or something like that. Or, you know, 1/4 inch if you don't need, you know, if you're doing something critical, even with 1/4 inch or whatever, that shit's hardcore. Save that for the bigger stuff. But with 1/4 inch, if you're doing something like this where it could easily, you know, it's just big long plates, and when you're welding that shit together, I'll show you the line when we get in there. You can see it all the way down the front. It's easy to pull, especially in the middle down that pole, especially if they're long. The shorter runs, not such a big deal, but if they're long, that middle part will start bowing in on you and start, you know, sucking in towards the weld and bow in on you. So you got to let it rest, man, especially with flux core. But it still saves you a lot more time, because welding all that up, just that one side with stick, I'd still be in there doing that. Maybe not, I don't know, man. Going downhill is pretty awesome. I could go downhill with 6011 though, but whatever, it is what it is. I enjoy the convenience of the flux core. No gas, no stick, throw that wire in there, just go to town. No trying to start an arc. It just starts. I mean, sometimes you get some pop back because you've hit a spot where there's flux from your old weld. Because who the hell wants to grind that shit off every time? Fuck that. Oh man, but you know, it'll pop back and you'll have a big long wire sticking off and melting. But you know, it's kind of like stick, you know, kind of like 7018 or whatever, when you just kind of cram it in there and freaking bust the flux off real quick and start an arc. It's like that. You want to just kind of poke when you feel that. You just poke at it and it'll poke through there real quick, and you can get closer to it, pop that wire off. But anyway, I'm gonna get me a little bite to eat. I just thought I'd tell you that. That prime well is just eating through it too, man. Good stuff. 25 minutes per side. So if you think about it, right, I'm just gonna drop a few hints here. I fucking did 4 of these columns. Everybody calls them columns. I call them beams because it's just a fucking I-beam, right? But whatever, columns. I did 4 of these columns in 5 days, only working 5 hours a day, and that was counting the prep time. So it took me 25 hours, because the last day I was only there for a couple hours, just moseying around, tired as fuck, cutting out holes and painting, but that didn't take very long. Maybe a couple hours, maybe not even that. And it was 25 hours altogether with prep time and everything, and I did 4 columns by myself. On this job, it's gonna take 5 days on 8 columns with 5 fucking dudes. So that's what's up. Anyway, I'll get to eat.
I followed you home with no idea what to do. I know you didn't know, but I was so crazy about you. I felt so alone until you came along, and I will try to stay strong until you're gone. Yeah. You were the best years of my life, and we're only growing older. The best mother and wife a guy could ask for, and there's nobody else that I know that I wanna see grow old with me. Nobody. No. We came up on 2 or 3 years, and it was so hard to go on from here. We both had to rediscover the reasons we had to have each other. And a love so strong would never leave us behind, but it's not always laughter, it's tears and compromise. Yeah. You were the best years of my life, and we're only growing older. The best mother and wife a guy could ask for, and there's nobody else that I know that I wanna see grow old with me.
Yeah, this side only took 17 minutes because I'd already filled the gaps from the other side, and we're all welded up, dogs. That's what's up. Billie Jean would be proud. See, guys, what I was talking about? That damn line. There was a bigger gap up here, so you can see. Bigger line. You go down, you feel that from the other side, and then you get, bam, look at that. Can you even see that? No, you cannot. Alright, bam, look at that. It's still got the slag on it, guys, but come on. You guys that know how to weld know what it's going to look like. As soon as I clean it off, it's going to be straight. Alright, guys, again, I want to stress the importance of, hopefully you can hear me. I don't know, man. I just still can't equate how one dude does it in 5 days, right? Working by the job. So, if you're starting a business, to me, it seems like it'd be better to pay people by the job rather than by the hour, because you're going to get more work out of them. Like, say if you went in and said, all right, we're going to do this job, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Wouldn't that motivate somebody to be like, let's finish this shit in 10 hours, right? Or 20 hours and you got $50 an hour. I mean, the most I ever made out on my own was $16 an hour, right? Or not out on my own, but working for somebody else is $16 an hour. I immediately stepped from that into $60 an hour welding for myself. So, I mean, fuck. And that, you know, some places you could charge more than that right out of the gate. I could have, but I didn't feel like I was necessarily ready. I have friends that tell me, get that money. I'm not going to fucking go into that world where I'm charging people more than I think I'm worth until I achieve what I need to achieve to get to the point to where I can comfortably and confidently say, all right, motherfuckers, I'm ready. Now I'm ready. I'm stepping up to $80 an hour, right? So within a year, a little bit longer than a year, I've gone up to $80 an hour. And dude told me the other day my shit was worth $125 an hour, right? He asked me when I said, you know, that 80, he was like, why are you so cheap? It worried him. My wife told me that would happen. It worried him. You know, like, do you suck? He had me come over and fix some shit at his house he didn't need done. And I went over, and you know what I did? I put the good weld, the penetrating weld, his trailer, I think it was like 1/8 inch, put a penetrating weld down, and then I went over it stacking dimes, boys. I never do that shit out in jobs like this, but when I'm trying to impress somebody, I show them. I know what they want to see. Stack dimes. They think that's a good weld. So then you go over there and do it, and they come over and they said it. Oh, it's stacking dimes over here. Oh, and then I did a weave down the side. Oh yeah, it looks like a snake's belly, right? Yeah, I know what's up, but I'm not doing those welds on a daily. That shit just to impress the guys that don't know what penetration looks like. Oh, but anyway, man, you know, I would go into paying people by the job. I think it kind of motivates them to move faster, because the biggest thing I'm having to wait for on this job is the hourly employees. You got an 18-year-old dude, you know, you're not going to get a lot out of him, not for lack of trying, because he's working hard. He's just lack of experience. He just doesn't know what to do. He's still iffy about, you know, when you tell him to do something, instead of going okay and grabbing something and doing it, he's like, did he just ask me to do that? He's trying to register it in his head. He doesn't want to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a dude, he's 40 years old, and he's actively working to keep from working. One of those dudes that's like holding up something that doesn't really need to be held up. Like, what are you doing, dude? Just go do something else. You know, he's like, over here holding shit. I got it, man. Here, let me hand it to you. Why are you watching me work? Bro, you need to go work. Right? I can't stand that shit, man. That's why I don't work well with others. That's why I do really good on my own, because when I was at other jobs, if it's not efficient, I'm still trying to get out of there. Even if I'm working hourly, I'm still trying to get out of there, right? I want to go home. I don't want to be here all day. People couldn't understand that. I could do shit at home and make money, right? I'm working on trying to start a business, so that's what I'm working on. So this is what I'm doing, right? But there's guys, man, that just, you know, the whole hourly thing, I don't know, man. I would almost want to pay somebody by the job. Now, there is a channel that I watch a lot, and I kind of look at it this way, though. This is hourly is different, right? Welders, a lot of times when I see welders who want to go be welders and they come in as a helper first, they really want to work, man. Most of those dudes really want to work. When you're actively seeking a welding job, you want to fucking weld, most of those dudes are hard workers and they want to work. Some good old boys. So, not necessarily those guys. There's a channel I watch called Repair Co. And the owner's got a helper, John. And dude, he busts his ass. You can tell when these dudes are working together, they're a well-oiled fucking machine. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ask, you know, every once in a while you'd be like, oh, grab me that or whatever. But most of the time you just see two hands. I saw him work on a truck, you know, put a head gasket, a whole head, brand new head on a truck. I mean, it was teamwork. You see them doing that. And that's where it comes from. Paying somebody good, treating them well, and you just get to work it as a team, something like that. Yeah, if I could pay somebody like that per hour, you know, I'd want to start somebody off pretty good to where they're going to want to come in and want to do some work, right? But a lot of times, man, you're going to get better by paying them by the job. Like, what if I give you, you know, we do this job, I give you $800. Let's get it done in 8 hours. You know, some shit like that, right? Just whatever it is. I mean, obviously, they're not going to make $100 an hour, right? Or you couldn't be making $100 an hour or whatever you're making. But, you know, you pay them well. I'm not at that point yet to hire an employee or do anything like that. I really like working alone. Somebody that works with me is going to have to, not right off the bat, but you need to be working at the same pace as me, because I'm going to go, and then in a few hours I'm going to be done going. I know I've only got 5 hours. You know, I can put in 8. I can even put in 10, but I may not show up the next day.
think some of that's on your own. So do it now. Like, no.
Well, guys, what's up? I'm back home. There's my little painting tent and where I make skimboards. You can see some skimboards hanging up in there. That's my hobby. I don't try to sell stuff like that. Usually like music and stuff like that I want to enjoy. So I don't treat it like a job. Welding is my job. You guys see me do it. Alright, so here's what's up, man. I want to straight up. I know I've said this a million times, but I want to run this by you again. One man. Takes 5 days to do all the columns. 4 columns, right? 5 days to do 4 columns. 22 hours of actual work. 25 counting the, not actual work, but counting the prep time, right? 5 days. Now we got 5 other dudes. Or 4 other guys plus me. And it's going to take 5 days to do 8. I'm trying to say, man, it's running very inefficient. This will be the last job I do with these fellas. Nothing against them. Nothing against the owner of the company. It's just really the, you know, just not a very efficient, not you know, I don't even know how to say it, leadership. Right. There's no real leadership, man. Everybody's just kind of off doing their own damn thing, and nothing really gets done. You know, it should be set up with 5 dudes. I'm the welder, right? I'm counting myself because I'm welding. I'd have to do that on my, if I was the only one, I'd have to do it all. So I'm counting myself. With 5 dudes, there should be a guy, there should be somebody doing every step of the way instead of just 1 or 2 guys doing it. There should be somebody doing every step. So that way, welder's done, he can take his sip of his drink, eat something, come back, weld, right? Fucking other dudes are doing this, doing that, doing this, prepping. It's like one dude doing all the work, and other dudes standing around, and then one dude doing, and it's just, and it's like I say, it's no offense to the owner, but I'm not going to be able to work as somebody that works by the job with some people that are hourly. They're trying to get 40 hours out of the week. I'm not, so that won't be happening again. Yeah, because we're behind. Nobody wants to do anything, and I'm not doing that anymore. Lesson learned, man. You try to work with some people, and it's just, it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? You just gotta, you know, okay, well, you know, I still made money, so that's what's up. I just won't be doing it, you know. And it's the same as the last welder that did work for me. You know, they come up with the old, oh man, I ain't got time, I'm too busy. That's gonna be me. Next time I get called by this fella, oh man, I ain't got any time, man, I'm busy. That's what's up, man. That's how it works. So either way, gonna be doing some other shit. I got a job Wednesday by myself. Thank God, just tearing it up, man. I don't know, man. I just like to go. And I thought everybody, you know, according to what was said, was just, oh man, it's gonna be busted out. We could have done this three days. 3 days. 5 guys should have been able to do this in 3 days. I don't give a fuck what's up. 3 days. Either way, it's not done. And I'm waiting around, and then it was, you know, the owner left and was like, yeah, man, he's going to set you up to do all this stuff. Well, I'm not working I don't work for you. So, and that's one thing. I put out a video a while back on Instagram, and oh, so many skanks got on there and were like, oh man, if I pay you. All I said was, there's a difference in people need to understand the difference. If you hire somebody to do some work for you, I don't work for you. I'm just doing some work for you. I'm not your fucking employee. None of that shit. So, you know, and there are every skank. If I pay you, you work for me. If I pay you money, you work for me. And then you go look at their page, and it's like, oh yeah, I could see you paying. You ain't paying for shit, dog. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, been one of them days, boys. So I will see you tomorrow. What's up, dudes? Hope you can see me. Going back in here. I actually came in earlier. It's Sunday, so we came in a little later. Whoa, whatever. If you can hear me anyway. Came in a little later. I welded 2 supports on, and then I went home for a little while. Come back. Now it's time for me to weld. They should have a couple ready for me, or another one ready for me right after that. So we'll see. All right, let's go in here and just get to it. This is fucking 4th day. Oh yeah, getting ready, dude. Alright dudes, I know the fan's on. I wanted to show you guys some of these welds. So I actually got a hold of a wire wheel. So there are a camera. There we go. There's some of the front. I need to go over that. There's the places I need to touch up. Here's some pretty good ones. Across there. Went all the way across. I had to fill a gap right there. Right. And then there's the weld all the way down. I couldn't get the wire wheel all the way in there, but you guys see what's up. And then the other side. Filled a gap back there. That's across. And this is 035 flux core. And then I tried to get some down here, but no wire wheel action down there. Anyway, just having fun, really. Alright guys, I'll probably meld a couple days together on this because it's a lot of the same shit as far as the welding goes, but I'll holler at y'all in the truck. Check it out guys, it's Sunday, so the lake is dried up back here. Remember, this is where we did that first pole. Whoa, can't even see my work. Anyway, this is where we did that first pole, and this was the where all that water was, but I could actually walk on it today. Give it a couple days in the Florida sun, even in the winter. It'll just dry everything up, but it'll be full of water again tomorrow. They're back to work. So like I say, I'll see you in the truck. Y'all remember the sunglasses? I never wear them shits. I got them up there though, just in case. I put them on from time to time and I'm just like, no. See you tomorrow. Alright guys, not many gigabytes left. I've just got like 8. So what I'm gonna do is just show you this real quick and show you at the end, okay? This is what I have. This is what happens. Never let them know you can fill a gap. I guess this plate right here is what's supposed to go there, so I can't weld that to it. And then all this stuff is in pieces and leaning back here. That's like 1 inch wide, so I gotta figure out how to fill that up. So this is what you get. Alright guys, what's up? End of job, end of day. Got all my stuff here by the gate. Let me brighten it up for you. Got all my stuff here by the gate. Ready to go out. Load up the trailer. I just brought it all out. Now I'm going to open the trailer and go load it up real fast. And get the hell out of here, guys. You saw the welds. You saw the job. It was 8 columns. 4 were 1/4 inch. 4 were that nasty little 1/16 inch crap. C-box channel. Just junk. I want to say thanks to Larry for suggesting I just use 030 on that. So I went ahead and just used the titanium 125 and it was perfect. I think I had it on E5 when I was doing the base to the bottom, or the base plate to the bottom, and then I had it on like B2 the rest of the time, and it worked out real good. Or B4, I can't remember. Anyway, so that's it guys, loading up, headed to the house, and then this is it. I'm gonna put all these videos together, you'll see that. Anyway, thanks Larry. Did I say that already? Alright, bye. Oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna take a few days off though. So maybe not tomorrow.